Hello Aries, this is your reading for February into March 2020. That doesn't sound right, 2020, but it is. So I've asked who I'm reading for here. This will either be your energy. This is very masculine energy, so if you're a male watching this, this is probably your energy, because the significant other or the other person involved in this reading is very much, I feel, more feminine. So I have the lion, the fox, and the peacock. Come on, Eileen, is what I got from this. This is look at me, I'm gorgeous. This is someone who's fairly a very big personality, and maybe actually large, just, you know, larger than life, very confident. At least that's how they appear. They're very preened, they like how they look, they're very proud of their external appearance, but they're also foxy here. This is someone who's clever, quick thinking, probably a bit sly, not averse to, you know, being a little bit underhand to get what they like. He is someone who would, they'll use their beauty to attract, to get what they want. Very, very masculine, likes to be in control and likes to be admired, basically. So this is the one energy that I am reading for. Now this can go either way, obviously. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you don't know your other placements and this reading doesn't resonate, check the Cafe Astrology link below. Put in your date of birth and you'll get your sun, moon, rising and Venus. They're your main placements. I personally think your nodes are really important depending on your age. You know, we will come into this life on our south node. That's the lessons, that's our karma, that's what we need to learn and ultimately move away from into our north node, which comes much later than life. This is the other energy. This is, to me, quite feminine. I've got the nightingale, love is all around. The beetle or the scarab, and magic works through you. And the crow spirit, co-create with spirit. This is a much smaller energy, as I say. It's more contained. As I say, I got come on, Eileen. This is like quite a pushy energy. This came out with reach out for the stars. This is quite a dreamy individual. This is someone who likes to talk a lot, and they work with spirit. They have quite magical beliefs. They maybe have an interest in the occult, the esoteric. They are someone who could possibly channel energy. They believe in miracles and love. They're very aligned with spirit. This is someone who just follows their dreams. They follow what feels right. They follow their gut, follow their soul. Someone who believes in what they can't see, doesn't need proof, just is happy to, you know, have faith in what they, you know, their gut instincts tell them. With the crow, this is someone who never forgets a face and those who harm them. She's someone who's very vocal, but in a quiet way. She's not loudly vocal. Contained. This is a very contained energy, a very dreamy energy at that. Okay, so that is the two individuals. I did ask who I was reading for, and it was a masculine. I might try and run with that, or I might switch. I have asked for a little bit more from this masculine energy, the lion, the peacock, and I have got, this is someone who's currently reaping what they've sown. Someone who is either preparing for hard times financially or is going through some hard times financially. Someone who's a bit confused and nothing is quite making sense to them right now. But this is suggesting that a new dawn will break for this person. They may have been in a fairly dark place. With the two of diamonds, this is someone who might get involved in gossip, or there may be gossip about this person. This is someone who's looking to join their finances together, who's interested in exchanging of funds. And it could be someone that you're involved in through a financial partnership rather than romantic. For my nightingale over here, she is all about family. The 10 of Hearts, a happy family, emotional satisfaction, everything being positive and good. And with the 8 of Clubs, this is getting together with friends, making plans, going out for beers and chats and making meals, interacting with co-workers. Yeah, quite sweet energy over here. So, at the heart of the matter, Aries, for February into March, we have She of the Cruach. Now, if I'm reading for this masculine, we have a feminine here that's not giving currently, who's not being nurturing, who's not offering any love, who's not offering any attention. This may be somebody who is just completely withdrawn from this partnership, whatever that may be. Someone who's had or dealing with some financial constraints, and that really does seem to be where their focus is, trying to recover their finances, but they're currently not there, with recovery in reverse here. She's in this position. I mean, this could be how the masculine is viewing this feminine, that she's currently blocked to receiving, that she's non-accepting of any offers from him. This could be someone who's struggling with fertility issues that require actual money to be invested. It might be IVF, and that may require more money than she currently has. She may have unresolved childhood wounds here. This recovery card is about collecting all your childhood wounds, and they develop into a key, and that's your exit, your key to the fact that it's in reverse here is that someone's doing is not there with whatever issue is they've been dealing with. If you're the male Aries, you may have left this feminine financially strapped, or she's just not prepared to offer her love or attempt to fix this relationship. And I did get on that, all that's left is a band of gold, broken relationship filled with sadness. So that is the very heart of the matter. What's blocking, or what is the challenge for the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks, is honest conversation. This is often a confession card. This is a very emotional conversation or confession. But it does come with a storm warning here. I actually think that someone feels that if they were to, fess up, have this heart-to-heart conversation, it would actually create more trouble than they're currently encountering. So they're choosing to remain isolated and not engage. It is something that is a challenge. It's what needs to happen. The storm almost needs to come in to, clear the cobwebs here, but someone is choosing to remain isolated and not address the situation. I asked what was on Aries' mind, and I actually got a blank page, which I thought was quite funny. Nothing in your head whatsoever. Complete blank up there. What it actually means is it's not written yet, but it's also someone who would like something, fresh, something brand new, a brand new start. They want to wipe the slate clean from whatever's gone on before. They might sort of want to pretend it's not happened, not prepared to acknowledge it. That's why this is a blockage. That's why they're isolating themselves from this, and just start all over, make it all fresh and new. Let's just forget all of that nonsense, whatever's gone on, and let's just start anew. It is clarified with the contract in reverse and the enlightenment. So someone is having a realization here that a contract's been broken. This could very much be a business type reading, especially with the two cards that are clarifying the line here. Yeah, with the two of diamonds, that being a partnership. So someone is getting a dawning realization that something is broken here. A contract's been broken, and they need to start afresh. Basically, that's what's on somebody's mind. I did ask what's dividing this couple, and I've got the 7 of clubs. This is doubts. This is worries. This is it's almost debilitating. It's someone who's very confused about a situation. Everything feels sort of stalled and hindered. This can be someone who feels quite powerless in a situation, someone who's spending a lot of time alone. Yeah, not great. And at the base of the matter, we have the Singer of Transfiguration. So someone wants to change this. Now, this is in the subconscious. It doesn't, mean that it's going to come into reality, but someone does want to change a situation. They want to address what trickery has gone on here. They want to move beyond that. That's what they want to transform. They want a new way of being within this partnership that's maybe more honest than it has been. But we do have the attachment card here. This has been attached to something really negative, been attached to, you know, maybe persistent trickery, not being able to be honest with it being, you know, in the blockage position here. But this is someone who's taking a good look at themselves with the attachment card. This is a sort of self-acknowledgement card, taking off your own mask and looking at things honestly while still being bound to the old. Very much hopeful of moving on to something that bit, you know, purer, more honest, but it is still blocked. This is still the block. So this is what needs to be addressed, you know. Obviously, I'm going to go through all this with, you know, your imminent future, where you find yourself, your past, your hopes, your fears, blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, if you don't like the outcome, it's the blockage that you need to pay attention to. The blockage needs to be unblocked. Someone needs to have an honest conversation here. Be scrupulously honest with what they say. Be sure that they're not deceiving themselves, and just be a straight dealer. Come out of isolation, face the storm, and then you can change the outcome. You might like the outcome. Hang on in there, we'll see. So in the past, Aries, you've got the Piper in reverse. Is it love you're after, or just a good time, is what I got in this. So this is being lost in dreams. This is stagnating. It can be being very confused, insufficiently earthed. It's somebody who's not able to keep commitments or even remember them. Somebody who's very self-absorbed, moody. Again, self-deceit. It's someone who's unreliable, untrustworthy, manipulative, and intent on seducing others into something that's against their better judgment. Combined with the Magician in the Mirror and the Temple Path, both in reverse here. This is somebody who's very much off their path, with the Temple Path being in reverse. This is somebody who's focused on their worldly possessions and material gain. This is somebody who maintains old unhealthy habits. And it's also, this is ultimately the loss of power for them. Albeit they see it as the opposite, which is why they're off their path. With the Magician in reverse, it's about missing an opportunity. It's about using your power for negative influence to manipulate others' energy for your favour. And with the Piper here in reverse, one of the worst abuses of his energy is to use empathic understanding of his needs and the hopes and dreams of others to lead them into self-destructive ways. Yeah, it's almost narcissistic. I mean, he is. Love changes everything. I don't know if it almost feels like somebody whose modus operandi is to act this way with pretty much everyone, and they might have actually come across someone they have genuine feelings for, and they've messed it up. And that's what's in their headspace, this enlightenment that this broken contract will mean that they'll have to start afresh, or they'll have to come clean. And that they would like to change this trickery. But this is somebody who plays, who creates illusion, who creates delusions, who confuses you, who will basically do or say anything pretty much to get you into bed. There's not, like, you know, any love there. Piper's not about love. Piper is seduction, but this is warped seduction. This is warped. You know, it's not calling in your soulmate. This is warped because this person has an enormous ego and really does think that the dog's bollocks here, I have to say. And that is possibly why this this feminine is in reverse here. Financial constraints is a wee bit of a curveball in that mix. I don't see that coming from this individual unless they are literally a gold digger or a con man, and they hope to take money from this individual, or maybe indeed have taken money and now they're in isolation, avoiding the storm. But I do kind of get the feeling that they have caught feelings for someone here. The feminine came through with, I'm not listening to you. You could push me too far and I can't see the wood from the trees. And when I'm good and ready, something, something, something. I'll try and find the songs. They'll all be below. Check the down box here. So in the immediate future, I've got the Fawn in reverse. And this is unnatural as well. This has been bogged down in really murky energy. This is toxic. And it's engaging with my angel of love here. It's all about purity and receptivity. This is a really pure heart. The Fawn upright is really pure, you know. It's your natural partner, it's natural magic, it's joyousness, it's all the lovely stuff. And I just feel that somebody's almost been tainted by this connection. I mean, this Piper, you know, in reverse towards this, that's just messed up. There's no renewal here, basically. This is not coming back online. This is not getting back together. Either this feminine sees this masculine for what he is, but in the main, I think this masculine knows he's been rumbled and he's just not prepared to face the music. So he's going to be cowardly, not face or confront this. His subconscious is telling him to. That's what he needs to transform. He knows that it's broken, but I really don't know if he's going to have the bottle to confront this and deal with it. He's probably someone who is very much focused on work just now. That's how they're distracting themselves. Someone is at least withdrawn again, rest and rejuvenation, having a time out, not leaving the house, not leaving their garden, not taking any risks with anyone. This could be either the masculine or the feminine. And a bit of a curveball here with the gotcha card. Either they feel that they've been shocked by being cut off by this feminine, or the feminine is cut off, you know, by being cut off by the masculine, or just the fact that she maybe didn't know what she was dealing with. This has put someone in their headspace in a really negative way. So in the where you find yourself, it's very straightforward. It's the Death card with happy family. So this is the ending of a relationship. That's not there, that was there. This is it. It's run its natural course. It's significant change. It's letting go of that which you've outgrown, and it's just over. It's over. It doesn't seem like dramatically over. It feels like it's fizzled out because someone has retreated. They're hiding away here. This is probably someone who hasn't given you any closure in a situation. They haven't been able to be honest about it, and that's literally thrown you on your head. How you're being viewed, this is either you or the person you're dealing with is trying to resolve an almost impossible situation, trying to balance everything out here. Being very connected to source with Archangel Uriel. This is your crown chakra. So this is being highly intuitive, following your guides, having a lot of faith. I love all the purple here. I absolutely love it. Just pure lavender peace. So this is just like, it's an impossible situation. It's one that you probably can't fix. But you haven't lost faith in the divine as in general, or in your path. But you may have lost faith in this individual. Hopes. Now this can be your hopes, or this can be the other party. Is a friendship, maybe to rebuild a friendship with the thinking woman, using an air sign to get some attention, to get some support. This may have just been a friendship rather than a romantic interest, and someone is hoping to rebuild this partnership. It can also be that you're just looking to make new friends, that you're looking to your friends for support and help, and you're spending time with your friends at this time. There may be a significant friend that you have, the thinking woman. She's usually an air sign, as I say. She's very learned. She likes to read. She likes to teach. She's very connected to source again. Very serene individual. I just love her. I love her frock so much, and her headdress is just to die for. So yeah, that's in your hopes. In your fears, Your fear is that intuitively you know something is over. You may be getting downloads. You may just, you know, feel it in your gut that something has run its course. The cycles has, you know, completed on this partnership. And with the Lady of the Harvest, there is a release here. Big full moon yesterday. So yeah, there is a certain amount of grieving. There is some sadness. It's a heaviness. It's not like absolute heartbroken pain, but it's a heaviness. It's something that drags you down and kind of holds you down for a bit. And I feel that that is their fear. It's not a prediction. Their fear is that this has ended, and that someone is pretty much not sufficiently interested to fix it with impartiality. This is very easy Ozzy. This is someone who, you know, kind of sits on the fence. He's a bit of a mediator, and does try and bring individuals together. But I feel when I saw this combination that someone feels that someone doesn't have enough drive towards correcting or, you know, bringing this back together, something that has pretty much run its course. And someone feels that on an intuitive level if they haven't actually got it directly. And in the outcome, have I lost a card here? I think I have. I have Tobias of the Waters. This is acceptance. This is accepting change with grace. This is letting the emotions just run through your hands. Try not to let them overwhelm you. There's a certain amount of serenity, but I do have perseverance here. It may just be that this is taking some time to, you know, pass, or, you know, this is the outcome. But at the same time, you've got Archangel Metatron here, and this is your third eye. You almost have like a little glimpse of the future here, which is maybe making you hold on in there, maybe enabling you to remain not overwhelmed by emotion, because either you feel that, you know, this will come back together, or you just know that there's something better out there for you. But this is, you know, this is very, very psychic, very spiritually connected, and we do have Archangel Uriel as well. So I don't feel anyone's crumbling here. Let's get it on. I just feel there's an acceptance that, you know, if it doesn't work out, then that's okay. It wasn't meant to be, and I have seen the future, and there's something better out there for me. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if it's you know, which party that relates to, but there you go, Aries. Let's take an advice card. Please like and subscribe if you can. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like personal information is below, Aries. Aries, what advice do you have for Aries from February into March 2020 for this reading? What advice do you have for Aries? Let go of the need to be right. Trust and thrive. Okay, well, the let go of the need to be right is normally at cross purposes to the need to be happy. And you always, you know, choose happiness over the need to be right. So there's obviously been a split of some sort, or just an argument between yourself and someone else that has put you at odds. And you've just to trust that, you know, I don't think that's really an issue. I don't really think that's anything that you don't already know, Aries, because you do seem really connected here and quite clear on the situation. The stag is about taking the lead in the situation as well. It's about taking action and maybe just trying to, you know, be the peacemaker, you know, send out the dove, and maybe even just have a truce with someone. Let's just take one more. Because I'm not sure, it wasn't like heavily for one or the other. I'm not entirely sure who that's for. What advice do you have for Aries in general for February, March 2020? What advice can you offer Aries? Let's just say the feminine, because 80% of my viewers are feminine. What advice do you have for my Aries feminine, February, March 2020? What advice do you have for Aries feminine, February, March 2020. What advice do you have for my Aries feminine? What advice do you have for my Aries feminine? Sweetie, I'm recording. Okay. Well, it's sort of suggesting that you don't you know, fly on it in there. I think this is kind of something you might need to let go. I think it's something that might make you feel unstable or has done in the past. It's sort of suggesting that you're very cautious with this situation. You know, if you are to, you know, speak to this person or get back in touch with them, it's something you would not want to be taking any risk with. I think it's sort of suggesting that you maybe give up hope for now, Aries females. I can't really see this coming back together if that's something that you would like. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Aries females advice? Although this Nine of Pentacles can relate back to financial constraints, this might mean that you're struggling financially. And it is with regards to a soulmate or someone from your past. So I do think for some of you, someone has left you here in a bit of a bind financially. The Fool in reverse for my Aries female. That's the King of Wands in reverse. The Hangman in reverse, yeah. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice the star. Caught. Fuck. God. Okay. This could be with regards to this Aries card could be you in reverse here. This is suggesting that you don't make any sacrifices for this person, that you don't risk anything financially with regards to someone from your past. You maybe need to give up hope here because this person has got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is someone who's going to be caught, possibly involved in a third party situation here. So I would very much suggest you exercise some caution. Make a decision. Secrets will be revealed with the Moon in reverse, Aries females. That may actually imbalance you. Watching. Okay. Okay. If you're an Aries female here, I would take no action towards this individual. I think you just need to let things unfold. I think there is information that is going to be revealed about this person that's going to help you see them a lot clearer. And yeah. I think you know there's something better for you, Aries. But in the meantime, you know, this is not to be renewed. This doesn't get back on track. If this individual, if this is them, and I think it is, has the, you know, decency to come forward and honestly confess, it will then be a case of whether you can handle what it is they need to reveal. They're not doing it because they actually think it's going to create more hassle and problems within your partnership than it already has. So only you can measure how severe that could possibly look like. So yeah, I think you just need to wait and see if they come clean, and if not, then I personally wouldn't engage with them. I would just focus on getting yourself upright and dealing with your money, because I think there's stuff that you maybe don't know here, and once you have all the information, that will help you make an informed decision. That's your reading, Aries, for February into March 2020. Look after yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.